moment. The clip just came off. It decides to do that as soon as I go live. How are you wonderful people doing? Ride along with me as I head on home from work. I hope y'all had a nice Wednesday so far. My goodness, this week is flying by. Ride along with me. I truly do miss conversing with you all. I really do. Hope this stuff don't fall. One more work week for me. One more day to work this week. And I'm off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Most of you all may just catch the replay. I just ask that you share when you do catch it and watch it. Hopefully you'll watch until the end. And you know you shouldn't have done that, lady. Hopefully you all will watch until the end. I tell you what, these last few weeks has been very, very challenging for me. But I tell you what, through all of it, through every single piece of it, I've been learning lessons from it. First of all, I didn't think I would have been able to do half of what I am doing right now. So about 6 weeks ago, matter of fact, today may have made 7 weeks maybe since my husband had surgery. And because he's a pretty private person, I won't get into details about the surgery, but he had surgery about 7 weeks ago. And of course, I didn't have no idea of what the plan of care would be like, what it would look like for me once surgery was over. But he was in the hospital for about a week. Matter of fact, almost 2 weeks after surgery. And then he was readmitted twice. But as I've said, I'm not going to share too much about him, but let's talk more about me. A lot of times when we go through things, we question and we're like, why, God? Why? I can't do this. This is so hard. But I had a revelation today, and it's just like anyone who is out there wanting to make changes in their life as far as their health is concerned. They're going into the gyms, they're working those muscles. The muscles are tight, it's hard, it's sore. It may not feel the greatest when you're going through it, but at some point, they reap the rewards from exercising, working out, whatever it is that they're trying to do, they're reaping benefits of it. And for me, what I've realized is, although it didn't feel so good to me because I was a different kind of tired, where I was literally feeling like I was dragged just to do things and get things done in the house, to make sure that he's okay, running back and forth to the hospital. It was a lot. It was a whole lot. But through all of that, I realized, number one, God was just strengthening my faith. Number two, God was showing me that I had the ability to do something that I never thought I would be doing. But I did it. Also, a nugget that I pulled away from it is the more that you find something positive to do while you're going through a situation, while you're thinking of what is more positive during that time, it helped me to get through it. So instead of complaining, I would literally be doing things and I'm just humming, praising God in my mind, praising him through humming, just humming, or just saying. Those are the things that helped me. Because remember, silence steals the enemy. The devil don't know what's going on with you unless you let it come out of your mouth. The more you complain about something, the more he knows what to work with. But if you could only get that concept in your mind that, hey, yes, I'm going through it right now, but guess what? I'm going to keep on keeping on. I'm going to continue to do what I need to do. I'm going to continue to be positive. And even if you slip off for a minute, because it does, there were many days I'm like, oh my God, I'm so tired. I'm just dirt tired. Many days. But I had to come to the conclusion and the realization, Tracy, stop complaining. Stop complaining. Were the emotions I was feeling was real? Yes, it was. Was the physical aspect of it real? Yes, it was. But instead of complaining, I find myself saying now, instead of saying I'm tired, oh, I just need some rest. I just need to rest. Instead of constantly just telling my mind that I am tired, I chose to say something positive. I'm still working full time, still getting off from work and doing what I need to do for my husband while he's recovering day by day. And I thank God for that. It truly strengthened my faith, seeing the situation. And that literally got, okay, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Okay, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's the area I am in. So even though it didn't look good to the physical eye, I'm like, he's getting better every day. He's getting better. And then, of course, anytime you have to take time off from work and it's a considerable amount of time, of course, they're coming for you on the job. So it's always important when you start with a company, you understand what the work-life balance is like, because you just don't know. And then even when you get in, they may be like, oh yeah, we're good if you need to take time off from work for an appointment, blah, blah, blah. But when it's consistent for a period of time, that could create a problem, especially if you're dealing with a small staff. So it's like on one end, your manager may want to help you, but on the other hand, she or he has a business to run, or a business that they may have to oversee, and they have someone that they have to answer to. So it's like, what do? That's why it is so important that we save. That's why it's so important that we have multiple streams of income, because right now, there's so many different things that's happening in this world today. People are being laid off from left to right. My daughter was just recently laid off from her job a few weeks ago without any notice. So what do you do in a case like that? You have to save and be prepared for what's to come. And even if it never happens, if you never have to go through a situation, then that is great. But as long as you have life in your body, somebody is going through something. So it's just, for me, it was like, okay, my husband needs me. I know the job needs me too. Well, it's a no-brainer that I'm going to choose my husband. However, for some people, what should be a no-brainer, it's not realistic for them that they're able to do that. Some people has to go to work by any means necessary. By any means necessary. And even if that means they have to leave their spouse's home, their sick spouse, they sometimes may have to leave their young children at home. People have to go to work. So what do? I had to make a decision. I'm like, okay, I had a conversation with my husband. What would you like for me to do in this situation? Because number one, you have to make sure that you don't become the patient while you're taking care of one. And I've said this in a video before. You cannot burn yourself out to the point to where you're no good for yourself. You can't help them because you're sick. I'm actually going Friday to get a massage. I want to get a full hour massage. I need it. My shoulders are tense. So, you have to figure out, okay, what is going to work for me? What's going to work for me? How am I going to figure this out? How am I going to figure out what I'm going to do in a situation like this if you don't have any money saved? I thank God for the people, the community of people I had that helped me with him. My sister-in-law was absolutely amazing. Amazing. My mother, his daughter, his granddaughter. So I had people to help me, but ultimately the bulk of it was on me because I live with him, of course. So I would recommend, this is just my suggestion. You don't know when life is going to happen. You don't know when it's going to hit. If you have siblings, sisters, brothers, everybody join in and say, okay, if something's going on, like just say, for example, I have I think it's 5 aunts right now. They have children. But I've mentioned this to them before. If one of our parents is going through something, let's all pitch in and help each other out. Let's all pitch in. Even if you have close friends like they're family to you, why don't we all pitch in? Okay, if my mom's in the hospital and she's been in there a week or so, okay, can y'all give me a break tonight and can I get one of you guys to go sit with her today? If everyone collectively joins together to make it happen, that would be beautiful. Everyone doesn't have, some people just don't have that option. Some people literally do not have that option. You know what? I better pull this out right now before I get to this place. And then I got to search all over the place for my card. Where did I put it? I think I'm going to get y'all something to eat so that when I go home, I could just take a shower and chill out. I might get some work done this afternoon. That's another thing. We work so hard on man's job. When it's time for us to take care of the things that we want, we're tired. People are, you remember now, I just said I'm not going to keep saying I'm tired, but that's what happens sometimes. You get tired, but like I said, I'm learning how to change my confession and stop saying I'm tired and stop complaining. But through all of this, I'm telling you, God has been truly amazing to me every single day. And you know what? This is the thing that got me to keep my mouth closed from complaining. When I watched the video the other night, and this guy was sharing some videos. He was doing a commentation on what's going on in Nigeria right now with the Christians being slaves. And I said, my goodness, people are being killed because of their faith. And here we are, whining and complaining about the things that we have going on right here, when we still have the liberty to praise God, give him thanks. We still have the liberty to worship him when so many other people don't. How dare we complain when we're going through something? Yes, life is real and it happens, but my goodness, when you think about what someone else is going through, why does that seatbelt don't want to go off? When you think about what someone else is going through, You'd be like, you know what, girl, shut your mouth because life is not nearly as bad as you think it is. Why don't you try being over there? And the moment someone confesses Christ, their heads are blown off. Try that. Let's see if you can handle that while you're sitting here whining and complaining. I don't know what's going on with YouTube's algorithm today, but clearly they're not letting folks know that I am on, or either folks just simply have not clicked the bell to know that I am on and they're not joining me. So if you're catching the replay, please feel free to comment and share. But for the most part, it's been a nice day today. Um, I had a conversation with my supervisor just to give her an update on what was going on and things of that nature, how often I may have to be out. And I think it went quite well. But once again, you just never know when things could shift and turn in another direction. So those are the things that I try to make sure that I mentally prepare myself for. And you definitely need to financially prepare yourself for it. I'm working on different things right now, and it's going to come to pass. Y'all, I want a hamburger so bad from this place called Melvin's today, but I am not spending almost $20 on a combo. Their burgers are half off after 4 o'clock on Tuesdays, 4 till 8. But I messed around and stopped by Popeye's Chicken on my way from an appointment yesterday, and it was nasty. And I'm like, okay, you just wasted $12. There's no way I'm going to another fast food restaurant and waste even more money. My lunch was delicious. I had some ground beef meat and some avocados. Ooh, that avocado was so good and creamy. I had that along with some shredded cheese on it. It was absolutely delicious. Where's my wallet? You know what? I'm going to have to do better with all of this stuff in my purse. I mean, honestly, I got so much stuff in this purse. Okay, there you go. Yeah, I'm hungry now, though. I am hungry. So the takeaway from this today, y'all, try your very best not to be in a position to where you're complaining about things that are not right, and try your very best to find something positive and whatever is going on. I know it's easier said than done sometimes, particularly when you're going through something real horrible, especially like death, you know, a tragic death or just death in itself. It's very difficult to find something positive in it. However, I do believe that there's something somewhere in there that you could find positive. It could be you losing a loved one to domestic violence. Something as horrible as domestic violence. And then you share the story of your child, your sibling, or anyone, your family member, and it happened to save someone else's life. So that is something positive. So it's a lot that could come out of a bad situation. I know even with my husband and dealing with what he was going through for the past few weeks, it has given me a greater relationship, I believe, with God, because I literally get up in the mornings now and try my very best to spend some time with God before I do anything. Um, so that's one of the things, the really good things that came out of this also is me getting up out of bed and spending that time with God before I do anything else. Because we get so caught up. Once your day started, it goes like boom, 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 boom. You don't have time for God after that. It's just almost because you're constantly going. Oh gosh. Oh, I hit that hole.
It's a great day at Wendy's. What can we get started for you today?
Let's see. What is that right there? Could I have number 7? No, I'm sorry. I said a number 1.
Single double triple.
Double, please. Um,
Number one double.
yes, no onions, no ketchup, and no pickle, please.
And what's your drink?
I'll have a ginger ale.
All right. Anything else for you today?
That'll be all. Thank
Sauce
you.
77. You welcome.
So, yep, I'll be eating this early. So, this is actually going to be my dinner. I won't have to eat late tonight. If I get hungry, I'll boil an egg or something. I actually should go sit down by the water for a minute. Hmm. I think I may just do that. Go sit by the water before I go home today. I think I'm going to do that. I think I am going to do that. Just go chill out by the water. Let me tell you something. Every time I look at my hair, it makes me be like, golly, I want to do something different with it. But I was told to stop twisting it too often because it'll thin it out. Oh, something is in my eyes. My goodness. Hey, if you're just joining in, I'm just heading home from work and sharing some of what was going on with me within the past few weeks because I've been on live a lot lately. Well, before this happened. Hi.
A 4-piece tenders. Are you talking about the kids meal or just a 4-piece nuggets by itself? And what's your drink? Anything else for today? All right, your total will be 1814. See you at the window. 1277. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. You need any ketchup?
Oh, no, thank you. Your voice is so pleasant. Thank you.
That's the number one job. Burger with a Diet Coke.
Oh, right here.
They come to 4-6-10. What kind of sauce?
Thank you. Oh,
Have a
please
great day.
bless us. Thank you. You too. Please bless and sanctify this food in the name of Jesus. Cleanse it from all impurities. In Jesus' name, I thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, do I have sanitizer in here? Let me see. Let's see. Yep, I think I'm going to definitely drive down by the water for a minute. Just chill out there for a second. How about that? So within the next week or so, I'm gonna be hitting live real hard. French fries cold. See? I should have checked it before I drove off. It's cold. Don't that make you mad? Okay, let's stay positive. Stay positive. I think I'm gonna. Last month I missed the best of violence month, but I have to do something. I have to do something real quick because we know that domestic violence is an ongoing thing. Ongoing. I just watched a young lady who's a content creator on Facebook. She probably have a YouTube channel also. And she's been going through it with this guy she was seeing for a while. He was stalking her. She would go on live when the police officers would be at her house. He used to fight her, dragging her, mess up her back. Police reports after police reports, restraining orders and everything. Today, she screenshotted him because for several months, I don't think she was talking to him, unless I've been missing it. But I don't think so because she looked at his, they were talking. He video chatted her. And she screenshotted him. And her talking. As if to tell people, didn't I tell y'all this man still want me, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, girl, this is not cute at all. The mere fact that you're entertaining him is a problem after all that he's done. When you entertain a person like that who has abused you physically and emotionally, that gives them an indication that all they got to do is push a little harder and they'll get you back. And I told her that no contact means zero contact. So it's almost like it's a joke to her, and I'm like, girl, listen. We just lost my niece a few months ago from a guy who had a restraining order against him. And you're playing around with this thinking it's cute when you've shown videos of how he destroyed your house. Your landlord threatening to put you out because of the things that's going on. The officers is constantly at your house. And she thought that that was cute. Someone abuses you, you have to leave that individual alone. It's not funny. But something is clearly wrong with him. Y'all, I'm heading home from work, and I'm just talking and sharing everything that's been going on with me for the past few months. Well, few weeks. I keep saying few months. It feels like months. But if you're just joining in, I hadn't been live for a while because my husband had major surgery. And that surgery, he was actually in surgery for a total of 14 hours, including 2 additional hours. So it was 12 hours and then an additional 2 hours. So in between working, still working full time, and making sure that I cared for him, took care of him while he was going through getting better, I really didn't have time to do hardly of anything on social media. I would upload a video here and there. I think I may have been able to get 3 or 4 in within the last 7 weeks almost, because today is Wednesday, so today makes 7 weeks since he's had surgery. So I've been running like crazy. It's been a lot, but God brought me through it. He definitely brought me through it. Each day I would get up and say, Lord, give me the strength to go through this day. Literally, I would say that every day. Give me the strength to go through this day. And he did just that. I miss coming on live cooking. I really do. I miss coming on live cooking. Instead of Taco Tuesdays, I think I'm going to have Taco Fridays, because Fridays is when I'm off. French fries kind of not the greatest. I probably wasn't eating it like that, but boy, a Friday would have been nice on this right now. Ooh. A fried egg on a hamburger. I've literally had a hamburger with macaroni and cheese on it. It was so good. It's pretty good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go and just sit by the water for about 30 minutes. Catch some nice breeze and just chill out for a second. Relax a minute. I might even close my eyes for a little bit while I'm sitting out there, because I'm sleepy. I wonder if YouTube have my page shadow banned. People would be popping in from left to right. So I'm wondering. not cool. It was not cool at all. I thought I had a call coming in. Makes me mad. Woo! Woo, that's strong. I'm making my way down to the beach. I'm gonna decompress before I go home. Woo. This hamburger is so thick I feel like I'm choking. They ain't put no gun nails on it. Man, that's the end of that. No more food for me tonight. So that is it for me. I'll come back on again this week. I may cook some tacos Friday night. I might. Don't hold me. I am gonna go get a massage Friday. Get that done. I don't think I have any appointments Friday. But I definitely am gonna go get the massage and I might treat myself out to something nice to eat, healthy this time. I saw this place on YouTube. This guy shared on YouTube right here in Charleston called Canva, I believe. It's almost like a Chipotle, but it's supposed to be a healthier version. And I love Chipotle, but lately when I went inside of there, it just was not clean, almost like the Waffle Houses. I was telling my friend this morning, is there any Waffle House that I mean just as neat and clean? Are there any? Golly. The floor is dirty. Trash is all, food is all on the floor. The drippings from the waffles is all around the waffle maker. They don't even take the time every few minutes in between to kind of clean up the stuff. I understand they're busy, but you got to make sure that the place is presentable also, especially when you have the cook cooking right in the front of people and you can see all of this stuff. It ain't like the kitchen is in the back. So when I see that, it's like I don't even want to eat in the Waffle Houses anymore. IHOP, not good like it used to be. It's like people are just getting slack, man. Real slack. I guess that's why we should be cooking at home, but I cooked some ground beef meat and I ate out of it 3 times. I put some bananas on top of it one day, 2 days actually, and then avocados and the cheese on it today, and it was so good. It was really, really good. And I just realized something. I had ground beef meat then, and I just had a hamburger. Oh, Tracy, that's too much beef. Golly. That's too much beef. Golly. I shouldn't have done that. My arms already look like the Incredible Hulk. When I buy blouses now, I gotta buy it full around here just so it'll fit my big arms. But I thank the Lord for these arms because you have some people who don't have arms at all. So I'm grateful. I just gotta work on it. Just gotta work on it. So I made it on the beach, guys. I made it down on the beach. Just pull up by the water for maybe about 30 minutes, maybe. Close my eyes for a few seconds. You know what, as a matter of fact, did I bring my glasses? I didn't bring my glasses. I started to say I could read a few scriptures while I'm out here. I don't think I brought my glasses. I left one home and one on the job. Oh, Lord, my belly is full now. My belly is full. So I'm going to write out some of the things that I'm going to be sharing really soon. Yes, real soon. I just had a little bit of a delay. It's a little bit of a delay, but for good reason. By the help of the good Lord, I had to nurture my husband back. And he treated me well while I was doing it. He said, honey, I'll get your massage. You go ahead and get you a nice massage. Thanking me every time I did something. Thank you, baby. Thank you, honey. I love you. And those are things that were very encouraging. Sometimes I wanted to, not literally now, because because he was a trip. But he is a trooper through it all. He was a trooper through it all. I just don't share too much about him because he's a private person. And just because I'm okay with sharing aspects of my life, that doesn't mean that that's something he wants to do. So I have to respect that. I have to respect that. This isn't for everyone. This is something that I feel like God placed in my heart to do, and it's to share positivity with people. This is a positive channel, and I try to be as positive as I possibly can. Sometimes people will take you to the bridge. They will make you go there with them sometimes. But I try my very best not to be that way. So, and even in this can be a discouraging moment, but I'm still talking, and I've been seeing people popping in and out, one here, one there, one here, one there, but I'm still talking, now almost an hour. So it doesn't matter what it looks like. Never ever despise small beginnings, and don't ever let anyone count you out because you may start small. So yeah, when I look at the numbers and I see one or two people popping in, popping out, I could have said, oh, the heck with this. I'm getting off of this. I feel like I'm talking to myself. But it's okay. The point is, I'm still doing it. In spite of what it looks like, I'm choosing to keep pushing. Because what's for me is going to be for me. In spite of, thank you, what's for me is going to be for me. And that's why I'm choosing to keep pushing. I've been doing this for a long time, and it took me years just to get to 1,000 subscribers. Years. But I kept going. Sometimes I would stop, like, man, please. And I'll pick it back up. But I said, Lord, if others could do it, why can't I? And it's not about being in a competition, but it's something that I want to do. I can't imitate what someone else is doing. And even if you're doing the same that everyone else is doing, your flair may be a little bit different than theirs. You're bringing something different. A lot of people talk about relationships. A lot of people talk about narcissistic abuse. I have 3 books that I've written about relationships. They're all on Amazon. So I have a children's book on Amazon. So we all talk about a lot of the same things, but my take on it could be completely different. Could be completely different. And I am going to start doing a series on breaking the chains of a narcissist. I just hadn't had a chance to really do a whole lot of anything because it's home, work, home, taking care of my husband. By 7 o'clock, as a matter of fact, by 6 o'clock yesterday, I was in my bed. I wasn't asleep, but by around 10 o'clock, I was sleeping. Got up for a second to do something for my husband real quick and right back to sleep. So I finally made it to where I could park. I like to be up a little bit closer so I could actually see the water. This is extremely relaxing for me. I mean, I tell you what, it is so relaxing for me. Just sitting out by the water. You know what? I wonder if you all could have heard. Can y'all hear me? Because I just realized the whole time I had my Bluetooth on. Tell me if you guys could hear me. I'm by the water now. Let me flip the camera so you can see. Move my stuff out of the way. Yep, I'm alongside of the water now. Hi, everyday life. How are you? Hello, are you having a good day so far? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I've been talking for almost an hour now, just sharing an update of what was going on with me because I was going live quite a bit and then all of a sudden I dropped after taking care of my husband after he had surgery. So, things are seeming, it's starting to get better. It's starting to look up. I'm so sleepy. It's a shame. I am sleepy. I think I'm going to close my eyes for a few seconds. I don't want to fall asleep on y'all, though. I really don't. I really don't. Any questions that you all have, if you're catching the replay, please feel free to ask those questions. Um, Let me know of any type of topics that you'd like to hear about, especially as it pertains to relationships, narcissistic abuse, anything like that. Just, comment for me. I didn't bring any of my, matter of fact, nope, I didn't bring any of my books with me. But I'm going to be doing a series on that book real soon. I'm going to try to make it happen as soon as I possibly can. But I'm going to go now because I'm getting so sleepy. Listen, I was yarning all day today at my desk. And on Facebook, this guy did a video and he was talking about green tea giving you energy. And I'm like, let me get on Amazon and see if I could order me some good organic green tea. So if you know of any, please comment and let me know. So let me see if I can find me some organic tea. And I realized I had some in my drawer, so I made 2 tea bags. And let me tell you, that thing energized me for the last hour and a half I needed to go. Well, almost 2 hours. And now I'm sleepy again. I'm just sleepy. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the weather, allergies. I don't know. But thank you all so much, the ones who have come in and then listen to me chatter for a bit. I appreciate you so much. Please subscribe to this channel if you've not already done so, and click that bell so that you would be notified when I'm uploading new content. I was so angry. I bought this hat. I think I got it from TikTok shop. And I thought it was the cutest cami hat. My head is too big for it. Look at it. Just look at that. That thing don't even, well, maybe it's supposed, I don't, is it supposed, no, no. My head is too big. So I'm going to have to give it away. Yep. That's the only downside of ordering online. You don't know what's going to fit from what will not fit until you get it. So talk to you all later. Bye. Who's that? Oh, that's Facebook. Oh, okay. I just got something from Facebook. Okay, guys. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.